Hi, Janet Hilts here from janethilts.com. Today we're going to do some breakthrough tapping about impatience. And you can get rid of impatience in the moment by just doing basic tapping. And that'll make you feel better right now. But if you've had some challenges with impatience and can't quite seem to get to the bottom of it, this tapping session is for you. We're going to talk about it for a minute and then we're going to tap together. So look, impatience really is two things working against you to have you not feeling so great. The first thing is blame, whether it's blaming a person, a circumstance, or maybe blaming yourself. That's usually a big component of impatience. The thing to know about blame is that for some reason it seems to anchor all other emotions. So when you try to tap away other things without addressing this piece of it, you might not have much luck. The second component of impatience is worry, or some form of fear. Worry is a form of fear, right? But it's worrying about either what you're going to lose if the thing doesn't happen when you want it to, or what's going to go wrong. But there's some fear behind impatience. So if you work with those two components, that is the trick. That's the breakthrough for getting rid of impatience. So first, let's do a little bit of tapping about this impatience in general, okay? And just start here with me on the karate chop point. Even though I've been feeling impatient, and it really doesn't feel good, I want to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this impatience, and sometimes it just seems like a habit, I want to accept my feelings because I'm doing the best I can, the same way I always do. Even though I have this impatience, and it's getting on my nerves. It's making me cranky. It's making me tense. And I don't like it. Even though I have that going on, I want to love and respect myself anyway. That's not all there is to me. Okay, good. Now let's tap a little bit on this. I'm just feeling so impatient. I can't wait for this thing to happen. Why is it taking so long? Somebody must have done something wrong. Whoever it is, I wish they'd get their act together. Because I don't like feeling like this. It's distracting me from other things. And it's making me really irritable. I don't like this impatient feeling. And it's getting to be a little bit too familiar. Okay, stop tapping now. Take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. You see how that goes. Just tap around your own feelings about it. And now pause the video in just a moment to see if there is somebody that you're blaming for this. If blame is a big part of this, if you're angry at someone for holding things up, if you're frustrated about the circumstances, if you're bothered at yourself for something that you think you should have done or you should do differently, any of those things where there's blame involved, I want you to go ahead and tap on that blame and see if you can get rid of the emotional intensity there. Then your next step is to do the same thing about your fear or worry connected to this impatience. What are you afraid is going to happen if this thing doesn't happen soon enough? What are you afraid you're going to lose? Are you afraid you're going to look bad? Are you going to be embarrassed? Are you going to lose out on something else? Take a look at what that fear is and do some tapping on that. Get that anxiety really reduced down to 0 if you can. And then come on back and tap in a few positive rounds with us, okay? So now we're going to tap on some positive things about this. I might feel impatient sometimes. And that's okay, I'm human. But now I have the resources to deal with it. I know how to be calm about it. I know how to feel confident. I can use my own resources. I can use the people around me. I can use EFT tapping to help myself see what the problems really are here. And then I can gently let go of them. I'm choosing confidence for myself. I'm choosing calm. I don't know exactly what the future holds. And that's the truth. But I don't have to be afraid about that. And that's the truth too. I choose to be curious about the future. I choose to feel good about myself. And I choose to be present with what's going on right now. And that feels really good. Good. Take a few deep breaths. Feel that sense of calm come over you. Don't you love what tapping does for you? So remember, if you're having problems with impatience, dig a little bit deeper. You know me, that's what I'm all about, is look underneath the surface and you'll probably find some blame or some other form of anger and some worry or another form of fear. You want to address both of those with your tapping, and I think you're just going to see that impatience completely evaporate. So until next time, this is Janet Hilts. Keep on tapping.